Hey Scorpios, it's Sunny, and this is your monthly for June 2016. Hopefully you guys can have an awesome month during this time. Keep in mind that these are just general readings and I may not talk about your situation nor make sense to you. It will be okay. I do suggest that you listen to your rising, your moon, and on your sun signs because those signs may give you more clarity during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please check out my website, which is www.thesunnyglow.com, to see if we mesh. During the moment, I have a special, so if you want to check that out, that would be awesome. I am on level 3 for energy, so bear with me. But let's see. And I'm doing things different because I don't know. I just don't feel like being extra today. But let's see. June 2016. Important messages for Scorpios for June 2016. I'm hearing you guys are going to be able to live again. From my visions, I'm seeing a gun, and then I saw like what is it, like the little heart meter things, and I just felt the energy of life. To me, guns represent the male penis or anger. So yeah, maybe some of you, you're giving birth during this time, or you are becoming pregnant, or there may be some heart problems. Maybe there's emphasis on your heart. Maybe you want pity. Maybe you're feeling more alive, or you're feeling like you can move ahead. Disconnect and boredom. I wanted to say disconnect and wisdom. So I do feel like some of you, like you may disconnect from the world, for you to just stay to yourself and just understand that you need to reflect upon some things. But just some of you, like you just may be bored within life and you don't really want to move forward with it. I do feel like no matter what, there's something behind you that's trying to guide you into a more sane direction. You are just going to have to stop looking down at the ground and just look up to face what's in front of you. Financial and material changes. This could be for better or for worse, so it just depends upon your situation. I feel like the angels are saying it's going to depend. Like if things have been going really, really good, things may be kind of weird now, and vice versa. So just take it how you want to. I also feel like some of you, like there may be talks of divorcing, or this will be for someone around you. Alright, so first 13 cards, or however many you want to do, and then cards on the bottom. June 2016 for Scorpios. June 2016 for Scorpios. June 2016. Many of you, I just keep picking up on the energy of like just living and reliving, and you just want to live. So that's really interesting. I do feel like you guys are going to try to make things a little bit better in the month of June. Some of you, there may be some delays, or you're gaining a new perspective upon delays. You're understanding what you did wrong in the past, and you don't want to be looked at the same. So if there has been some issues like with you in general, or like issues with relationships, like you don't want your partner to look at you like, okay, well you cheated, so you're always going to be a cheater. I feel like you guys want second chances, or you want to give someone a second chance during this time. Or I feel like some of you, like you may be trying to get hired back through a previous job. Some of you want to move, but you're realizing that right now it's not really the time to move, because I do feel like there's some forces that is telling you, hey, just be patient with some stuff. I do feel like there's going to be some emotional issues going on for some of you, and there may be like some anger, but you guys are going to have to get into perspective when it's involving your emotional side and the way you express yourself, because this is going to be the make or break with you. The way that you communicate and the way that you express yourself is honestly going to be the make or break. I do feel like there may be some issues with children. Maybe you're gaining a new perspective with children. Maybe there's a disconnect with children, or you feel kind of powerless with your children. especially if they've been acting bad. Okay, I do feel like many of you want a fresh start. It's just like a lot of like fresh energy for you guys so far. Like you want a fresh start when it's involving putting things in order, setting boundaries to things. You want to be respected. But it's just like I'm picking up a lot of you're going to have to work very, very hard for that respect, or you're saying this to somebody else during this time. I do feel like there's been a lot of broken promises and there's been a lot of defeat when it's involving just respect and power and control, and you may have not gotten the things that you wanted. I do feel like I'm picking up something involving home, like you're going to have to get used to home or being back home. So that's really interesting. Or maybe like playing a father role or having a male in your life. Like you're going to have to be able to get used to I guess for my men, I guess like being dominant or like being a father. Like it's gonna take you some time to get used to that, or just take some time for you to like really understand like what manhood means to you and what control and leadership and power really means to you. And for my women, maybe it's gonna take some time for you to like get used to like a real man. All right, because I do feel like the real energy is trying to come through. It's just all about the way you communicate. It really, really is. And just like your thoughts, like keep your thoughts positive during this time. I do feel that some of you, like you may feel kind of defeated, like with power and responsibilities and like just allowing for time to heal all wounds. I feel like a lot of you, like you just want things to just go smoothly, but I do feel like you guys are going to go through some rocky roads during the month of June. Some of you may feel really defeated with an Aries, and this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising, or just like with father figures during this time, especially if they are like really manly, just really in control, really laid down the law kind of people. Some of you may have some issues with the law. I do feel like you guys are really focused on your children, but I do feel like children are going to be kind of rowdy with you during this time. Like either you're going to have to get used to children, or you don't really know what to do with children. I feel like there may be some issues with children if you are dealing with a Capricorn. This may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. I feel like there's going to be issues with custody, or issues with being level-headed with this person, or just finding a common ground with this person. Communication is definitely going to be weird between you and this Capricorn person. But just know, I honestly feel like this Capricorn person, the cards are honestly telling me be patient with each other. The Capricorn is actually showing up reverse. So I feel like they are going through issues themselves. They aren't coming from a defensive energy. That's what the cards say. It just truly depends upon the kind of Capricorn that you're dealing with, because there are some Capricorns who are shady as fuck. Okay, no tea. I'm a Capricorn myself, so it is what it is. But I don't feel like this Capricorn is technically coming from like a harmful place. I just feel like this Capricorn, like if there's been hurt in the past, like they're just giving you what you've given to them. So if you've given them heartache or whatever the case may be, I feel like they're coming from an energy of, okay, I don't trust you no more because you've been giving me broken promises, you've been hurting me, whatever the case may be. Or you're feeling this way about a Capricorn, like maybe this Capricorn hurt you and you just don't really know how to, it seems like you both are just coming from defensive, clueless energy. But I do feel like you guys must make things work, and you guys must be honest with each other. But it's just all about patience. I do feel like there may be some issues with money between you and this Capricorn person. So I mean, it is what it is. I do feel like when it comes to children, and okay, back to this children deal, your child may just ask you a lot of questions, or they may be like just really rude to you. Okay, so that may kind of throw you off, especially if you have like maybe teenage children. I'm picking up on like young teenage boys, or if you have a child that's very, very curious, they're very smart, or they're very smart, or I'm picking up that they like to be outside. Like they're really rambunctious. They're just always jumping from one place to another. So it just depends upon the kind of children that you have, okay? But when it comes to offers, I wanted to say offers. I feel that you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. I feel like you need to weigh things out because a lot of you have a lot of restrictions during this time, and you may not be able to get whatever it is that you're looking for, because I feel like many of you, like, there's something weird on your credit. Like maybe you can't get like the house or car that you want because your credit is bad, or maybe you got a felony, or like maybe you don't have like enough work history. Whatever the case may be, I feel like there's going to be some issues with you kind of getting the things that you want when it's involving like career for some of you, okay? I also feel like some of you, like you are just going to be very on guard with people who are being overly generous with you, because you're going to be like, okay, what do you want from me? You're being too nice. So I mean, there could be people who just really just want to be genuinely nice to you. So I mean, you can do what you want, everybody's grown, but just be careful once again of how you say things and the way you react to things, because this will be the break for you. Some of you may feel kind of hopeless when it's involving your goals, or when it's involving your hopes during this time, because you are going through this big delay. Your guardian angels want you to be clear of what it is that you want. Some of you may not resonate with maybe psychics, or you may not resonate with horoscopes during this time, or you may not be able to listen to your intuition, or you just feel very hopeless, okay, with the intuitive side of things. I mean, it is what it is. You guys may just be on like a weird streak right now, and it's just like some of you may just be going through some weirdness, and you just don't really know what to believe. Really interesting, because the Sagittarius, they got the theme of seeing is believing, and if they can't touch it or see it, they don't want to believe it. You guys may be in the same concept, since you guys are kind of right beside Sagittarius. So don't let this get to you. At the end of the day, I do feel like you guys need to remain hopeful, and you need to continue to have this childlike innocence about you. Children, they're always hopeful, they're always happy, they're always asking questions, they're always curious. So I feel like you guys need to keep that alive within you, okay? Yeah, some of you may be at odds with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. Also, you may be at odds with an earth, okay, maybe an earth sign. You may be at odds with an air sign, Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras. I feel like if you do have a connection with an air sign, Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras, things are just very childlike. Things are in the beginning stages with this person. Just take caution with this person, and trust what your intuition is telling you during this time. I also feel that some of you may have some issues with other women, maybe some cattiness, maybe there's going to be some gossip at work, and just a lot of issues, or like just women in general are just going to be weird for a lot of you during this time, or just the opposite sex, okay? So I guess it just depends upon who I'm reading for. Like, my eyes hurt really, really bad. I'm sorry. But back to this earth sign person. Yeah, some of you, like, you may have like hopeless energy with this earth sign. Like, you guys just need to get back on track. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, you guys just need to just really understand the main goal, understand the principle, understand what you need to do. I do feel like some of you have children with an earth sign, okay? Whether you are the mother or the father, you have children. So yeah, some of you have like given up on the love. I feel like this earth sign person has kind of given up on you, I hate to say. Yeah, a lot of earth with the two. Yeah, so I feel like this earth sign person is kind of giving up on you, and you may have given up on this earth sign person. It just depends who I'm reading for, because I feel like one of you felt abandoned, one of you just didn't want to fight for the relationship, and feelings are lost in some cases. I do feel like some of you, there's issues with finances during this time, or there's just issues with control. You don't feel like you have control over things. You feel like things are a bit weird. You don't know what to do. You are ignoring signs from your divine God and angels because you're too much into your head during this time, and this is really affecting you. And you shouldn't let this get to you, because you are actually making things worse. So don't do this to yourself. Please remain hopeful during this time. Some of you are just running on E. Like, you have no fuel, you have no gas, you're tired, you're worried, you're stressed. And I mean, it happens sometimes. It truly happens. But honestly, you guys have a lot of cards showing where you are stressed and showing where you need to have patience. But you have very strong cards for strength and innocence and appreciating life, appreciating the world, appreciating children, appreciating like being outside, just appreciating things that are truly there for you. Okay, but you have to be there for yourself most of all. I do feel like a lot of you, like, you just need to reconnect with yourself again. Come back to yourself, really understand what went wrong, what did you do wrong, what did other people do wrong, and just go from there. You guys are definitely going to have to be strong for yourself. You are showing up in the upright so far, so that's very, very good. I do feel like you guys are just, you want to make things right. You want to just be in a good space. You want to celebrate. You want to have fun. You want to know who's really there for you. But don't make it, when people don't show you that they care, it's not the end of the world. Like, they just don't care. You can't force nobody to care for you. You really, really can't. Some of you, you may be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and this may be their sun, their moon, and other rising. Some of you, you may feel kind of defeated with these people, I hate to say. But honestly, overall, I just feel like you need to just worry about you. You need to worry about getting yourself right so you can make everything else right, is what I'm picking up on. Messages from your divine God and angels are definitely trying to come through, but you need to get the hell out of your head and stop thinking the worst. You guys are going through this cycle, so something is definitely ending in your life. You can't force this change. You can't force this death. You can't. So it is what it is. And plus, you guys are the death card, so I feel that you need to turn your back on the past. Whoever you were, keyword were, past tense, whoever you were, it is what it is. Just understand that you are who you are right now, and just change that and just grow from that. That's really all you can do, because I feel like a lot of you are weighed down, and it's like you're just shackled. Like, you feel stressed, you don't know what to do, and only you can bring that out of you. Yes, you can listen to psychics all day long. Yes, you can get readings from psychics all day long. They can tell you tomorrow you're going to win $1 million. Tomorrow you're going to find love. They can tell you this and that, but it's up to you to make that happen. The energy is there, don't get me wrong, but it's up to you to make that happen. All right. The angels are also saying, speak happiness into existence. So some of you, there's going to be a lot of stagnation when it's involving family and finances. You guys are going to be in limbo with debt and paying off money and just looking for ways to make it out of your depression when it's involving money. I do feel like some of you, like, you may be reaching out to like loan companies. Maybe you're waiting on institutions. Some of you may be getting an inheritance. It just depends upon who I'm reading for. I feel like for my Scorpio women, a beautiful time for you guys to find love within yourself and to really connect with who you are and to just appreciate you, okay? But for my Scorpio men, there may be some issues. I do feel like if you have any court cases going on, you may not be victorious. You may not. That Biggie song, Victorious, came in my head. So I guess I don't know, the angels are saying listen to Biggie Smalls if you want to, or maybe Biggie Smalls struggles may help you during this time. If you are familiar with that, he's a rapper, so I mean, I guess it is what it is. Um, but I feel like a lot of you, and some of my women may feel this way as well. Like you may feel like people aren't treating you fairly, or you're getting the shorter end of the stick, or like nothing is really balancing out in your favor. Just give it time. Stop thinking the worst. Stop thinking the worst. Like I said, your actions and your thoughts will be the make or break. And as I said, things will turn in your favor, but you must find that balance. You have to make things happen. You have to put that hard work in, because your final cards for the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, the Magician, and the Justice card, all in the upright position. So actions speak louder than words. The universe and your God and your angels, they gotta know you mean it. They gotta know that you are willing to make things work. You're willing to compromise. You're willing to change for the better. You're willing to accept their offers of guidance and love. You're willing to talk to people and understand how they feel, and you tell them how you feel, and it's like an even exchange. No one's getting upset. Like, they gotta know that. You guys definitely need to, you gotta turn this chapter, honey, because you're all still on the same damn chapter that you was on, hell, 3 months ago. Some of you, you've gotten better, and you're still struggling with April and May. That's understandable, because Mercury retrograde fucked everybody up, okay, and these other retrogrades that's going on. But you will be all right. You will be all right. Just really fight through this, okay? The way that you guys will see June, the way that Scorpios will see the month of June, the way that Scorpios will view the month of June. First card on the top, the way that Scorpios will view June. Okay, so yeah, you are going to see June as you aren't going to be too happy. You're just going to focus more on the lacks and what you don't have and why you don't feel appreciated. And I feel like, if you guys notice this, like if you aren't happy with the job, or if you aren't happy in a relationship, speak up. Let it be known. Or just honestly, card on the bottom, just walk away from it. Like, focus on your self-worth. Focus on what your body is telling you during this time. Like, really express yourself in responsible and mature ways. Some of y'all may be trying to fill in voids through shopping. Some of you may let yourself go. Some of you may gain weight. Okay. Maybe some of you feel very overwhelmed with children. But I feel like the month of June is definitely going to pinpoint like what you need to change and what you need to do in order for you to make things happen, okay? Like I said, people can tell you all day long what's going to happen, but it's up to you to make that happen. Okay. I also feel like you guys need to work well with others during this time, because a lot of you do need help, and you definitely need to ask for it if you definitely need help, okay? And if you are looking for forgiveness, then you're going to have to like really be a better person. That's really all you can do. Important messages for Scorpios for June 2016. 3 cards. Important messages for Scorpios for June 2016. Power. Understand that you have more power than you think, and you can make things happen if you allow for it to happen yourself. Grow from things. Let your wisdom shine through. And be good. I do feel like there's an older man who's going to give you some advice, and this may be a partner, or I'm thinking this is more of a father or uncle. Like, this is going to be someone who's kind of been through what you've been through, someone who's going to guide you and let you know, hey, you need to do better, buddy, like, or there's something that you need to do, or you just have a lot of male angels around you during this time. Intuition. Trust your intuition. Is never going to steer you wrong. But I feel like a lot of you, there may be some issues with intuition and ego. It seems like everybody is going through this big ego trip in the month of June. Okay, there's something going on in planet life. I'm really not too technical with the planet life. Okay, but just really take some time to really separate your intuition and ego, because you have a lot of cards indicating that your guardian angels are trying to give you messages, but I do see where you are kind of ignoring them. Okay, emotional loss. Some of you are going to feel as if you are fighting a losing battle, or you're seeing that people don't trust you no more, or they're turning their back on you, or maybe you're walking away from a situation that isn't, you know, making you feel abundant, that isn't making you feel worthy or respected. Really big energy for respect during this time. So I mean, either you have to earn it or you have to give it out, whatever the case may be. Just make sure it's genuine, and just make sure like you aren't overextending yourself to please somebody. Okay, because that's never good. Card on the bottom, harmony. Beautiful time for you guys to just apologize or accept apologies from others and just make things happen. But you guys are really gonna have to fight through, like really let other people know, like, yeah, I fucked up, or yeah, you fucked up, or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna have to make things work. Really powerful month. Like I said, your actions and your thoughts will be the make or break for June. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything, and I will be back for mid-June. Bye.